Hey, welcome to a new video. India is a country steeped in history, culture, and tradition. From the Himalayas in the north to the stunning beaches in the south, India is a land of diversity that offers visitors a unique experience. A particularly captivating aspect of India is its cultural peculiarities. Today we're discussing 20 things that you'll only encounter in India. Are you new to this channel? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And before we start, also like the video. Number 20. If you thought the Statue of Liberty towers above New York, take a look at the Statue of Unity in India. It's a colossal monument dedicated to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, India's first Deputy Prime Minister, also known as the Iron Man of India. The statue stands on Sandhu Bed Island, near the Sardar Sarovar Dam on the Narmada River, in Gujarat, India. This statue is the world's tallest, reaching an impossible height of 597 feet, or 182 meters, taller than China's Spring Temple Buddha statue. The statue's design embodies India's unity and the diversity of its region and cultures. The project commenced with the construction of the statue's base in 2013 and was completed in October 2018, with a total cost of approximately $430 million. Since then, it's become a significant tourist attraction, drawing visitors from all around the globe. The statue boasts several captivating features for visitors to explore, including an observation deck at the top, a museum, and a commemorative garden. Number 19. Deprayag is a small town located in the northern state of Uttarakhand, India. It lies at the point where two rivers meet, the Alaknanda River and the Bhagirathi River. These two rivers converge to form the source of the sacred Ganges River. The confluence of these two rivers is considered a holy site by Hindus, and the town of Deprayag is an important pilgrimage destination. The Ganges River holds significant spiritual importance and is believed to cleanse away sins. Many people travel to the river for bathing and religious rituals. The town of Deprayag holds great religious and cultural significance. It's believed to be the spot where the Hindu sage Rishi Bhagirath performed an intense penance to bring the Ganges River to earth. The clear blue water of the Alaknanda River and the greenish-brown water of the Bhagirathi River creates a stunning visual spectacle when they emerge. The town is surrounded by lush green forests and nestled in the Garhwal Himalaya Mountains. There's also a temple complex in the town dedicated to the deity Lord Rama, and it's believed that he meditated here. Number 18. Currently, there are approximately 8 billion people worldwide. In April 2023, India surpassed China as the country with the largest population in the world. According to UN data, India has around 1.425 billion inhabitants. This demographic shift is highlighted by China's declining birth rate due to decades of one-child policy. While China's population is expected to shrink, India's population is projected to continue growing, reaching a peak of 1.7 billion people in 2064. The cities with the highest population in India include Mumbai, with an estimated population of over 12 million people, Delhi with an estimated population of about 11 million people, and Bangalore with an estimated population of around 8.5 million people. India's population is expected to keep growing in the coming years, albeit at a slightly slower pace than in previous decades. According to UN projections, the population in India is expected to keep growing. Could you imagine how the entire world will look by 2100? Do you think we'll have more or less than 8 billion people on Earth at that time? Let me know in the comments. Number 17. Believe it or not, it's true that rats are considered sacred by some people in India, particularly in the northwestern state of Rajasthan. In some parts of Rajasthan, temples are dedicated to rats, and they are worshipped as manifestations of the Hindu goddess Karni Mata. Karni Mata is revered for her spiritual teachings and great compassion for all living beings, including animals. According to some legend, Karni Mata implored the god Yama to revive her deceased stepson, but Yama refused. Karni Mata declared that her stepson and all her descendants would reincarnate as rats, and these rats would be her companions and protectors. The temple is well known as the Karni Mata Temple and is located in the city of Deshnok in Rajasthan. In the Karni Mata Temple, rats are allowed to roam freely. Visitors to the temple often feed the rats, and it's believed that sharing the food with the rats is a way to receive blessings and good fortune. The rats are not seen as pests, but as sacred beings that should be respected and cared for. Number 16. During the early years of British colonial rule in India, it was customary for police officers to wear mustaches as a symbol of authority and respectability. Currently, police officers in India are recruited and paid based on strict guidelines and criteria, including physical fitness, education, training, and apparently facial hair as well. Police officers with mustaches in certain states of India, such as Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, were at one point paid more than their clean-shaven counterparts. Here's what happened. In India, police officers with mustaches received an additional allowance for maintaining their facial hair. This allowance amounted to a specific sum of money per month and was intended to cover the cost of grooming and maintaining a mustache. The allowance acknowledged the cultural significance of mustaches in India and encouraged officers to look well-groomed and professional. To this day, some officers might still receive a nominal allowance for maintaining their facial hair. Number 15. Elephants have long been part of Indian culture and are considered sacred animals in many regions. But have you ever heard of an elephant beauty pageant? It might sound unreal, but it does exist and attracts millions of people. They all gather to witness the splendor of elephants during what's known as the Festival of Elephants. The official name of the festival is Anakamayam, and it's held annually in Kerala. This festival traditionally takes place in Kerala on the day of the Anazam star in the Malayalam month of Chingam, usually falling in August or September. It occurs in the town of Tripanuthra and involves a parade of over 50 decorated elephants. During the parade, elephants are adorned with colorful fabrics and elaborate jewelry, and their tusks might even be painted with intricate designs. The elephants are accompanied by traditional performers and dancers. The event aims to showcase the cultural significance of elephants and honor the relationship between humans and animals. Similarly, in Kerala, there are other events featuring decorated elephants, such as the elephant procession during the Thrissur festival. Number 14. India has the lowest divorce rate in the world, with only 1 in 1,000 marriages ending in divorce. This stands in contrast to the United States, where the divorce rate is above 40%. Does this mean they've discovered the secret to love? Not entirely. One reason cited for the low divorce rate in India is the cultural and social importance attached to marriage. In India, marriage is often seen as a sacred bond between two individuals and their families, and divorce is very frowned upon. Additionally, divorce can be a complex and lengthy legal process in India, which may discourage some couples from considering it as an option. According to a report from the Law Commission of India, it takes an average of 1 to 4 years to obtain a divorce in India. Another factor that could explain the low divorce rate is the common practice of arranged marriages. In many cases, marriages are arranged by the families of the bride and groom, rather than being solely based on romantic love. This can create a strong sense of commitment and obligation within the couple, even during difficult times. Number 13. In both urban and rural areas of India, donkeys and horses are used as working animals alongside pedestrians and cars. In many parts of the country, these animals are used for transportation, agriculture, and other labor-intensive tasks. In fact, many communities in India still rely on these animals for their livelihoods. Donkeys and mules are commonly used for transporting goods and materials, as they're capable of carrying heavy loads over long distances. They're practically prevalent in rural areas where roads might be unpaved or inaccessible to motorized vehicles. Similarly, horses are often used for transportation in urban areas, especially in tourist spots or during ceremonial events. Working animals in India are also part of the country's cultural heritage and traditions. For instance, horses and elephants are frequently employed in traditional festivals and celebrations, such as weddings or religious events. However, the use of working animals in India is not limited to donkeys and horses. Other animals like camels, yaks, and oxen are also utilized for transportation and labor in various parts of the country. Number 12. India is home to a variety of animals that are unique to this magnificent country. The first animal we're going to talk about is the lion-tailed macaque. This species of monkey is found exclusively in the Western Ghats mountain range in South India. Known for their striking appearance, these primates have silver-gray fur, black manes, and a tail resembling that of a lion. They're among the most endangered primate species in the world, with only around 4,000 to 4,500 individuals in the wild. The next animal is the Nilgiri tahr. This goat-like mammal is also found in the Western Ghats mountain range and the Nilgiri hills in the states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. The Nilgiri tahr is closely related to goats and sheep, and it's recognized for its thick coat, which keeps it warm in the cold, high-altitude mountain areas it inhabits. And then there's Jadon's courser. This bird species is native to the Eastern Ghats mountain range in eastern India. The small, elusive ground-dwelling bird has long legs that enable it to run at high speeds. Number 11. You've heard of surfing on waves, but how about bull surfing? It's a traditional sport practiced in some areas of India, particularly in the south state of Kerala. During the Maramati festival held between July and September, teams of men race behind a charging bull across a flooded rice paddy. The sport is highly perilous and involves holding onto a rope and using the animal's momentum to surf over the muddy water. As you might have guessed, it's quite muddy. The The audience is often wildly enthusiastic, and teams are judged on their performance, with the fastest and most daring teams receiving accolades. As a traditional sport, bull surfing is typically not associated with prizes or competitions like modern surfing. Winning teams are celebrated in their communities for their skill and courage. This sport is also integral to the cultural identity in certain parts of India. Number 10. If you're watching this video, you likely live in a modernized world. But did you know that there's an isolated island that refuses to be influenced by the outside world? North Sentinel Island is located in India and is home to an isolated tribe known as the Sentinelese. This tribe is indigenous to the land and is part of the broader group of Andamanese people. They are considered one of the most secluded people in the world and have consistently refused any form of interaction with the outside world. The Sentinelese are hostile to outsiders and have a history of attacking and killing anyone who approaches the island. Due to their hostile nature, the Indian government declared North Sentinel Island a tribal reserve in 1956, and travel to the island is strictly prohibited. The size of the tribe is difficult to estimate, with various reports ranging from a handful of individuals to around 200 people. To prevent intruders, the Indian government maintains an armed patrol around the island. Any attempt to contact, both intentional and accidental, has led to disasters. Even flying over the island, they will emerge and try to shoot you with their bows and arrows. Number 9. Imagine 200 million people coming together only once every 12 years. It's legendary. India is home to the world's largest religious gathering, the Kumbh Mela. It's held every 12 years at 4 different locations: Nashik, Haridwar, Prayagraj, and Ujjain. Each of these places holds specific mythological significance and is considered a spiritual site for the Kumbh Mela. The festival spans about 2 months, and the dates are determined based on astrological calculations and religious traditions. The origins of the Kumbh Mela can be traced back to ancient Hindu scriptures and legends, describing the event as a gathering of gods and demons to obtain a pot of nectar that would grant them immortality. According to the legend, the pot of nectar was eventually obtained by the gods, and the Kumbh Mela is celebrated in memory of this epic event. During the Kumbh Mela, millions of Hindus make a pilgrimage to the host city to take a ritual bath in the holy river. This bath is believed to cleanse them of sins and purify their souls. This event also includes a range of other religious activities, including reciting prayers and distributing sacred food. Number 8. A fossilized dinosaur egg, estimated to be around 65 million years old, was discovered in the Dar district of Madhya Pradesh. According to reports, the egg measures about 5 inches, or 13 centimeters in length, and 3.5 inches, or 9 centimeters in diameter, roughly the size of an ostrich egg or slightly smaller. It's speculated that the egg was laid during the late stage of the Cretaceous period, which ended with the mass extinction of the dinosaurs about 65 million years ago. Initial examinations suggest the egg belongs to a sauropod, a plant-eating dinosaur, rather than a theropod, a meat-eating dinosaur. However, further testing will be required to determine the specific dinosaur species that laid the egg. The discovery of this dinosaur egg is very significant because it could provide an important link between birds and reptiles. Many scientists believe that birds evolved from theropod dinosaurs, a group that included species like Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. However, the exact details of how birds evolved from dinosaurs is still poorly understood. Number 7. If you already dislike trains in your own country, you definitely shouldn't travel to India. Trains in India can be extremely overcrowded, to the point where many people are forced to cling to the sides of the roof of the train. According to official estimates, Indian Railways transports more than 23 million passengers daily. While the system is designed to accommodate a large number of passengers, the sheer volume of people makes it challenging to maintain a safe and comfortable environment. As a result, many individuals are compelled to travel in overcrowded and tight conditions. Indian Railways is also the primary company that operates trains and railways in India. It's a state-owned enterprise and the largest employer in the country, with around 1.3 million employees. It has an extensive network of railways and stations throughout the country. More than 22 million passengers use the network daily, and over 3 million metric tons of goods are transported by the trains each day. Every year, several people lose their lives while traveling on trains in India, either due to accidents or health issues caused by overcrowding. Number 6. India's been grappling with severe air pollution for decades, with the city of Delhi being one of the hardest hit areas. Recent research, however, has revealed that several cities in India rank among the most polluted cities in the world, with 9 out of the top 10 polluted cities located in India. Pollution is caused by a combination of factors, including industrial emissions, traffic, construction activities, crop residue burning, and coal-fired power plants. In 2021, the average annual concentration of particulate matter in India was nearly 4 times higher than the safe limit set by the World Health Organization. The high levels of pollution have led to a range of health issues, including respiratory problems, cardiovascular diseases, and lung cancer. Furthermore, pollution has a negative impact on the environment, resulting in acid rain, crop damage, and loss of biodiversity. Number 5. India experiences 6 seasons. These seasons are associated with the agricultural cycle and are identified in ancient Indian texts such as the Rig Veda. The spring season, following winter, is known as Vasant Ritu in Hindi and is characterized by blooming flowers, mild temperatures, and clear skies. This period is also marked by the Hindu festival of Holi, which celebrates the arrival of spring. Next comes the pre-summer, or Grishma Ritu, which is the hottest part of the year, characterized by high temperatures, lack of rain, and dry winds. This season falls between the months of April and June. The monsoon season, or Vasha Ritu, that follows brings relief from the summer heat, with heavy rainfall and cooler temperatures. It's a crucial season for agriculture in India, and is marked by the Hindu festival of Raksha Bandhan. The autumn season, or Sharad Ritu, follows the monsoon, and brings milder temperatures and clear skies, coinciding with the popular Indian festivals of Navratri and Diwali. The pre-winter or Hemant Ritu that follows is characterized by cool and dry weather, falling between October and November. This season is marked by the Hindu festival of Karva Chauth. The winter season, or Shishir Ritu, brings the coldest temperatures of the year, with mist and fog covering the northern parts of India. This period coincides with the Hindu festival of Lohri, celebrating the winter solstice. Number 4. India produces around 70% of the world's spices, making it the largest producer, consumer, and exporter of various spices. Spices have played an essential role in India's history, economy, cultural traditions, and cuisine. Indian food is renowned for its intense flavors, aromas, and textures derived from the use of herbs and spices. Some popular spices used in Indian cuisine include turmeric, cardamom, cumin, cinnamon, coriander, fenugreek, and mustard. The country has a rich history of spices dating back thousands of years. Since the 7th century BCE, India has been involved in the spice trade, making it a significant hub. The spice route, a series of sea and land trade routes connecting to Asia, Europe, and Africa, was one of the most important trade routes in history. India's proximity to this route allowed it to become a major player on the world stage. Number 3. Got some money to spare? You can rent a former Indian royal residence for the staggering price of $88,000 per night. The historic palace of Maharaja Sawai Man Singh II in Jaipur, located in the state of Rajasthan, India, is listed on Airbnb as a heritage stay. This palace was once owned by Maharaja Sawai Man Singh II and his family, who still reside in a portion of the palace. The palace features 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, private staff, and a personal butler, providing access to all its rooms, courtyards, and gardens. The Airbnb listing describes the property as an unforgettable experience, adding that every inch of the palace exudes pure luxury, making it an ideal retreat for those looking to relive history and experience luxury at its finest. The palace is adorned with original artworks and antiques, and many of the rooms are decorated with traditionally hand-printed wallpaper. Number 2. There's reports suggesting that some farmers in India believe that the high sugar content and acidity of soft drinks can be effective in repelling pests and even weeds. Some farmers claim that the use of Coca-Cola or Pepsi has proven effective in driving insects and rodents away from their crops and gardens. However, this practice is not officially endorsed by agricultural experts and organizations. Pepsi and Coca-Cola have vehemently opposed this idea, stating that there are no ingredients in their beverages that can be used for pest control. But according to some farmers, it seems to work, albeit with a mixed effect. There are concerns about the safety and sustainability of this practice. While carbonated drinks might deter some pests, they can also attract some others, and there are even potential health and environmental risks associated with their use. The high sugar content of the soft drinks could attract more pests to the crops, leading to increased disease or crop damage. Number 1. Bollywood is the informal name given to the Hindi-language film industry based in Mumbai, India. The term Bollywood is derived from the combination of Bombay, the former name of Mumbai, and Hollywood. The Indian film industry is the largest in the world in terms of number of films produced, with over 1,500 films released annually. Indian films are popular in countries with large populations of Indian descent, such as the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. The first Indian film was created in 1913. Bollywood films are known for their elaborate dance sequences, colorful costumes, and grand storylines. The most expensive Bollywood film ever made is Bahubali 2: The Conclusion, with a budget around $40 million. Believe it or not, Bollywood isn't the only film industry in India. There are also thriving film industries in other languages, such as Tamil, Telugu, and Bengali. Would you like to visit India, and why? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos we've made, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.